Yeah.
Woo! Let's go, baby!
Yeah. Second and 26.
You off for ULM?
Up yours, dude. Y'all sub up Chess Hall and y'all hit the like.
Woo! Y'all hit that like button. It's free, baby. Woo!
It's the final countdown. What's up, Sippy?
Gator hater, you suck. Florida State's awful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it!
Woo! What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I am doing amazing and fantastic. Shout out to
Yes,
Pigskin Pete.
sir.
Week 1, you're getting your ass whooped, bitch. All right, go ahead.
Where are you Miami fans at? We've been looking for you. Hey, man, look, I figured I talked to Chess about this, man. We figured we go all out because even though we're covering Vandy tonight. But still, don't let that stop us from looking ahead to week 1 of the season. Some pretty darn good matchups, man.
Yes, you got a Chick-fil-A kickoff game between Miami and the Bama, the Gumps. And then you got the
Woo!
big, huge game
Almost as
between
big as Bama Miami.
Clemson and Georgia. But anyways, guys, welcome to the Unprofessional Sports Show. I am TikTok Chess Hall,
I'm Ballard Sports Media, BSM Network.
the real BSM.
Yes, sir.
And we're here to bring you the entertainment and joy. What's up, Trench's brother? How you doing? Let's get hype, Ballard. Let's get into
We got
this.
Allen. I saw my boy Mike Vick, Jerry Wells. I even saw my good friend Sippy Sports Show. What's up, Sippy? We love
Other
all
miss
you
to the
guys.
top.
We're happy you're here.
Let's get this underway, Ballard. Before we even get into the preview and prediction for Vanderbilt, I want to let you guys know that Ballard is on the way to 400 subs. Make sure you like
Yes.
and subscribe to his channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm on the way. I've hit 900 like 5 times in the past 3 days. Make sure you guys sub me up. But let's get into it. Ballard, did you know
What's up?
last year Vanderbilt went 0-9?
What? 0-9? The heck's
How's
wrong
that
with them?
possible? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they went 0-9. They lost every
0-9, Chess.
yes, they lost every
Good boy, son.
they lost every one of their SEC games. Like, of course, they lost to Florida. They ducked Georgia. They lost to Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, and South Carolina. But we'll just go ahead and shoo that away. Did you know they fired Derek Mason? What a shame. Of course,
Well,
they
I
got a
mean,
new
it was bound to happen
yeah,
sooner or later. Let's be
yeah, of
honest.
course.
I'm
They went
surprised it took them
0-9.
that long.
Yes. So, of course, they got a new head coach in Clark Lee, which hopefully he can do something better. Of course, they got returning players, especially on the offensive line. They got Cole Clemens, Bryce Bailey, and Jonathan Stewart, all fifth-year seniors.
Wow.
And their head coach had something to say about it because last year those guys opted out for COVID
Yep.
reasons. So, and the COVID season, you can
Extra
set out,
eligibility 1
yeah,
year
extra eligibility.
for
So
the seniors.
yes, so their coach was quoted in saying, and I quote, "To me, it's really important that we have a fresh start." Lee said, "I wanted the players to understand that no matter what their history has been within the program, that they were going to have an opportunity to prove themselves anew." So he's not mad at them. Here's what it is. So let's get into the returning players. Of course, you got their QB, Ken Seals. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
You got their two main wide receivers, Chris Pierce Jr. He's a senior this year, and Amir Raham Abdur. And
Here we go. I got it right here.
yeah, here we go. So you got all them guys returning and everything. Ballard, maybe they'll have a better year than they did last year, Ballard. But I'm not really looking. When we get to that part, we'll get into that part. So if you guys
Right.
want to know the returning players, there you go. There's their roster.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really matter. But let's go ahead and get into the preview and predictions of the games there, Ballard Sports Media, sir.
Yes, sir. And of course, I myself have been doing team previews on my own. At some point, I will do Vanderbilt. It's only fair, but who cares? Let's go ahead and get into it, Chess.
Yes, sir.
They open up. They get it pretty easy, and I say easy, not to be a jerk towards any team, but it's non-con. They play ETSU to open the season.
And that's the Buccaneers. Now that's not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which Ballard
No, no,
kind of.
no. This is one of the bad Buccaneers.
They actually might have a chance in this game, Ballard. I'll be flat honest with you. I have know nothing about ETSU
I
Buccaneers.
think it's
But,
um I think it's Eastern Tennessee. Let me see. Something like that. East Tennessee State is what that
okay,
is. So
East
it's in
Tennessee State
state for them.
University. Okay, so
Yeah.
Ballard, man, not knowing this team, I'm gonna have to
Yep.
give Vanderbilt the win here. If I had to do a score prediction, I don't think it's going to be a close game because Vanderbilt should blow this team out. I say it's
Right.
going to be maybe 35 to like 7 or 35 to 14. So I'm going to go ahead and give Vanderbilt a 1-0 start to their 2021 season.
That's kind of what I do, Chess, whenever I'm doing team previews and I don't know what to make. Like for example, like you just said, you don't know anything about ETSU. That's what I do. I don't know about this team, so I can't make a fair judgment as to why that certain team could beat a team, even if it's as down as Vandy. And it's a home game. And even still, like when in doubt, I normally go with the home crowd and the home team. Vandy should be able to pull the win off week one. But
Oh,
honestly,
mhm, mhm.
I was just gonna say going forward, that's when it gets interesting.
Honestly, Vanderbilt, well, believe it or not, Vanderbilt is the first team in college football history to have a player with a menstrual cycle.
Uh oh.
First player to have an actual vagina. Sarah Fuller last year. Congratulations to her. She made a field goal. Good for her. But that doesn't matter. That was a gimmick. It's over and done with. Their next game is at Colorado State Rams.
Familiar
And
with. I think you've heard them too. Be honest.
I've heard of them, but I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know nothing about them. So I'm gonna have to give Vandy the win in this game, bro. I'm gonna have to give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him again, 35 to maybe 17 or maybe 14 or maybe even 7. So
Yeah,
I mean, Vanderbilt starts out the season 2-0 in my book, bro.
that would be very interesting and historic for Vandy to do that, honestly. I'll say that Colorado State played Bama a few years back, and obviously, like they blew them out like 50-0 kind of game. But I mean, it's still one of those like Colorado State's one of those teams like in their own division wherever they play, they're definitely they're good over there. But again, once you hit SEC play, you're playing with the big boys. Not saying that Vandy's a tough team or nothing, but I mean it's still SEC. Um, I think Colorado State will compete, but like you said, I mean, I really don't know. Um, I probably could agree that Vandy starts out 2-0 and they get the win week two. Chess.
Yeah, Ballard, that's good. I mean, and then they got the Stanford Cardinals. Not
That's where we get good.
that
Stanford's had some good teams.
Stanford's probably had some good teams, but I'll be honest with you, Ballard, never seen anything about them. I don't think my team's ever played them. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and give Vanderbilt starting out, Ballard, 3-0. I think this is another 35 to maybe 7 or 35 to nothing game. So Vanderbilt starts out 3-0 in my book. Good job for Vandy.
Um, yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Like this is, I feel like week three is truly their first test, and I don't know if I've actually been giving out score predictions. I think the first game, maybe they when I don't want to give a whole lot of props to their offense. I mean, I'm sure they'll handle a down type of team like this. Maybe they'll win that like let's say 40-0. Colorado State I'd see like 42-3 or something. But Stanford, obviously, their true challenge for the season. And it's going to be interesting to see because Stanford's had some good teams. I don't know what Stanford's going to do. Uh, will they even be that good in the Pac-12? I'm sure they'll be middle of the line.
Hmm.
Um, I'd say Vandy could go into that Georgia game 3-0. I think, and I'm only saying this because it's at home. But if Stanford's on the road, I'd look at Stanford and be like, you know what, home crowd advantage, and but I'm gonna give it to them. And I think that it'll be historic. They start out 3-0. I think Stanford loses this game. Shoot, 30. I'm gonna say like maybe 31-10, maybe.
Oh, yes. Now the next game, very special to me. They ducked
Uh
us last year. They're not
oh.
ducking us this year. I want them to come into our house 3-0. I want them to come into Georgia 3-0. This game is going to be a slaughter. We're going to drag them up and down the field, bend them over our knee, and spank their little asses. Georgia is favored to win the SEC this year, and I hope they do. And I
SEC East.
guarantee win the SEC East and probably the SEC. They're pretty ranked pretty high.
Don't get
So
cocky.
shut your mouth.
Just kidding.
Anyways, Georgia is going to win this game in the 60s. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now,
Wow. Yeah.
60-0 Georgia all the way. Vanderbilt catches his first loss, and they get beat like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, I think anyone picking Vandy in this game with an upset is just flat out retarded. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it is what it is. Georgia should whoop them. Georgia has JT. They have who's their running back coming back? Who you got?
You got man,
Doesn't matter.
you
They
got
got
Kenny
the talent. They got the
McIntosh. You
talent.
got you got Dar- Darnell Washington at
Yep.
about tight end. Of course, the transfers we have coming in.
Yeah.
JT, our defense is going to be pretty good this year. Man, it's going to be a good year, and Vanderbilt's going to get their ass whipped. That's all I know.
I'm gonna say Georgia wins this
Zamir
outright,
White too.
dude. I'm gonna
Mhm.
give it. I'm gonna give it dog 60. I'm gonna say you put 60 on them, man. Right there at 60. I think you could whoop them that bad, honestly, because they're gonna go into this game and they're gonna be like, "We won this game or that game to start the season." Those teams are not Georgia. They're not SEC. They're not top tier. Georgia is, and I'm gonna give it to them big time. Maybe
Yes,
like 60. I don't know, 62 to maybe 10. I don't know, but y'all are gonna hang on them.
yes, we are for sure. Next, they play Yukon Huskies. Now,
Yeah.
this is going to be an interesting game.
UConn's pretty good, you know.
Yukon's they're all right. I think they're going to be better than Vandy. I think Vandy catches its second loss right here. I think Yukon doesn't destroy them. I think it'll be a close game. It's at Vanderbilt, which Vanderbilt has the worst stadium in the SEC history. Just being honest with you, shut it down immediately. Shut the program down. But I think Yukon beats them in a close game, maybe 35-24.
Okay. 1 point. That's interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And if anyone's wondering what the quarterback room looks like, Mike Wright, Jeremy Mosa, Ken Seals, Jack Bowen. I don't know. I think I've heard only one of those guys in Mike Wright. I don't know. Look, be honest. Nobody's paying attention to Vanderbilt. No one knows what they're going to look like and what players they got. The only great thing you can say is congrats on having the first Power 5 female player, right? That's it. But anyways, back to the schedule. UConn is a women's basketball school that I did not say football, women's basketball. And that's practically it. Maybe in some other sports they're great, but football they're just they again, they're one of those teams in their own division wherever they play, they're probably okay, middle of the line. But again, the SEC. And again, this is Vandy. But, you know, could Vandy could outright lose these out of conference games we've mentioned, Chess. Would you agree that they could lose them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But, you know, I I still got to give them some credit, and I think they beat UConn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say 30. Let's say 38 to like 9 or something. I don't know.
All right, Ballard, I'll let you start off this next one. You go ahead.
One could only hope and dream that Vandy pulls this road upset off. Chess. One could only hope and dream. But I think Florida, even though they're probably going to be really bad, and you'll see a factor of Dan Mullen's recruiting this year because it's all his recruits and he can't recruit, even though, yeah, they're going to be bad, but Florida's never truly terrible. And this is at the swamp. And if what I'm hearing is true, that SEC teams want to pack it out, and you pack the swamp up, you're going to get rocked a bit. And Vandy's one of those teams that's going to get rocked this year. Somebody's going to knock them out. um, Florida, their defense, though, will be suspect, Chess.
Oh yeah.
Straight up. They got Emily Jones, I'm sorry, at quarterback. And as much as funny as it would be to see Florida lose to Vandy, I don't think Florida's going to be that bad of a team that they lose to Vanderbilt. I still think they get a home win against them, but
If I tell you right now,
Vandy's
if Vandy beats Florida,
you'll
and
never stop laughing.
I'll tell you right now, if Vandy beats Florida,
Yes,
I will
sir.
shit a golden brick, literally.
I'm gonna give it to Florida though. You got to give them some props. But I don't, man. Their offense takes a step back. Defense is gonna be rocked. I'm gonna say Vandy will score on them, but ultimately it comes down to who can outscore who, and I think Florida has the edge in that. I'll say 28-10, Florida.
2010. Okay, my turn. Dan Mullen's a clown.
Yep.
Uh, Clown confirmed. His wife's a slut confirmed. Uh, also,
Dan Mullen.
Dan
He doesn't
Mullen.
count. He can't even read.
Yeah, I will give you that too. He came in the weed.
Yeah.
Dan Mullen's a clown. His wife's a slut. We've already went over that. Todd
Wow.
Grantham fucking awful. Give them all extensions, please. And I don't mean
Wow.
extensions like a dildo extension for his wife. But anyways, Florida's going to be terrible, but the wheels are not going to completely fall off them. Florida should have no problem with Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt scores like 14 in this game, but I don't think Florida scores above 45. I think Florida
Right.
wins this game probably 41-14. So I'm gonna give it to Florida. Vandy, you suck. Florida, I hate you. Dan Mullen's a clown. Y'all Florida fans can kiss my ass. Some of you like, most of
Damn,
you don't.
dude.
All can kiss my ass. There you go. Next game, South Carolina. Shane
Go
Cox,
ahead. You have the
who could
floor. Go.
also, I
Yep.
interviewed a South Carolina fan, believe it or not, at my house. They keep showing up at
Uh-oh.
my house and want to recruit me, but I keep
Oh,
on telling them, oh no.
was that the video of you and the chicken?
Yeah, it was a cock. I was interviewing the cock.
I'm
So South
sorry, a
Carolina,
cock.
yeah, the cock. South Carolina, their state smells like inside of a old woman's butthole, aka
Yeah.
smells like hot dog water disappointment. Anyway, South Carolina should have no problem with Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, what can I say? Vanderbilt's a terrible football program.
Yeah. They're
They
dead.
haven't been good. They haven't been good since that one player played for him that was in the men. I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter.
I don't
But
know.
South Carolina should take care of them. I think South Carolina probably beats them 41-21. Going to go give it to South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I think South Carolina is going to be suspect this year too, but at the same time, Williams-Brice is not an easy place. Ask Bama fans first off. Uh, um, but anyways, South Carolina's just look. Vandy's going to be wore out from Florida. they're going to be wore out just in general. Like they might get off to a pretty decent start, but man, they got Georgia, they got Florida, and then South Carolina within a month span. Dude, it's going to be rough for them. Give me South Carolina. Give me, yeah. Let's go South Carolina, and I think. But I also think their defense won't be that good. The Gamecocks. I'm gonna say 35-21 Carolina.
35-21. Very interesting. Next team we got is I'm not gonna do the Mississippi State joke because it's kind of boring,
Mississippi.
but you
I
can.
like it.
Mississippi State Bulldogs. Now Mississippi State, they didn't do too good last year. They gave Georgia a hell of a run. Uh, that was the breakout game. JT Daniels had 400 passing yards. Shout out to JT Daniels. I love you. Please do good this year. Mississippi State
He might.
is going to be is going to be okay this year, and they should beat the hell out of Vanderbilt, just like most of these teams besides the first three teams should do, and
Yeah,
maybe UConn. I think Mississippi State goes to Vanderbilt Stadium or high school stadium and beats them. Shit, I'm gonna give them. I don't know, 41-7. Give it to Mississippi State.
sounds good, man. Sounds good. Next game on the list, October 30th, right before Halloween, Nick Saban's birthday. Say hello to the GOAT. Missouri Tigers go to Vanderbilt. Um, Missouri, we're talking, and even though we're saying like the East is going to be down this year, and oh, it doesn't matter, but it'll most likely be Mizzou's second team in the East. Missouri might actually be a pretty decent team this year, Chess.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think they'll have a good offense. I'm sure Drinkwitz, the coach, is definitely trying to build something. And I think he'll have a better year upcoming in year. I think it'll be year 3, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe year 2. I think maybe last year was his first year. But anyways, Missouri's going to be good. I think they'll have a pretty decent offense. And maybe a solid defense a little bit. We'll see. But I think they're going to win this one like 35-14 over Vandy on the road.
On the road, so you're taking Missouri?
Yes.
You didn't give a prediction for Mississippi State.
Oh, crap. You're right. I didn't. But 35-14 for Missouri. Go back to Mississippi State. Bigfoot in year 2. Shoot. Good offense, I'm sure. I think they'll have good offense. 41-14. I don't know. There we go.
41-14. Okay.
Back to
So
Missouri though.
back to Missouri. Missouri's the team that's going to have probably the best shot in finishing second in SEC East because Florida lost all their players and they were
Yeah.
down. Missouri didn't lose anybody. Honestly, they didn't lose anybody. I think Missouri beats the hell out of Vanderbilt. I think Missouri is going to be really good this year. Not good enough to win the East, of course, but
Right.
I think that Missouri beats Vanderbilt pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 51-14 victory for Missouri.
There you
Off to
go.
Kentucky.
Yep, they get a bye week, which I'd say perfect timing, but they've had a rough year. They could have used it even before Georgia. It still got their butts whooped. But anyways, they get a bye week. Kentucky,
They're a hit
man,
and miss team. They're a hit and miss team.
you never know what Mark Stoops is going to throw your way because a few years ago they competed with Georgia in the East a little bit. They had like a matchup where it was like, oh, look, it's the top 2 teams in the division right here. And Kentucky was like number 2. Then they took a step back. They have Joey Gatewood, an Auburn transfer. I think they still have Turnover Terry?
I believe Turnover Terry transferred. I'm pretty sure he did.
He transferred out?
I think he did. I'm not really sure about it. I have to get back to you on that. Is anybody in the comment section? Do you know if Turnover Terry Wilson transferred?
Anyway, Kentucky's fielded some decent teams. I think they're definitely better than Vanderbilt. I'm sure Mark Stoops could have a good offensive plan. Um, I'm going to give it to Kentucky to go on the road, and it's not even so much an upset, but just get the road win. I'm going to say 30 to, I don't know. I'm sure they could put up some defense. 30 to maybe 7. I don't know. 30 to
Okay.
7.
So you said Mark Stoops. Of course, you don't know what Mark Stoops is going to do. Kentucky is a giant L, like Mike Vick says, but Kentucky should have no problem with Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's like a high school football team when you come to play them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Kentucky the win here for sure. But at this point, Vanderbilt players are probably contemplating life and wanting to quit the team. But it is what it is. You got to give them that morale, that boost. But I think that Vanderbilt scores more points in this game than you think. I think Vanderbilt scores 21 in this game. I believe Kentucky wins the game 35-21. Go ahead, give it to
Okay.
Kentucky.
There we go. All
Next,
right.
next we got Ole Miss, baby.
This
Ole
one
Miss
should
Rebels.
be. Hey, this should be interesting. You picked Ole Miss to upset Alabama. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to you first. You start out.
Of course. I think Ole Miss is going to be pretty good this year.
Yeah.
I think Lane Kiffin showed some flashes last year.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I do think he's going to be the first disciple to beat Nick Saban. But I think Ole Miss beats the living crap out of Vanderbilt. I think they beat them in the 50s because that offense last year kept up with Bama. And if they got the same offense this year, Vanderbilt shouldn't even score or shouldn't even show up to the game. I think it's going to be a 51-7 blowout. And I think Vanderbilt is just contemplating shutting the program down after this.
They're gonna have more points on the board than that. Talking about Ole Miss, I'm gonna say they go. I'm gonna say, and they don't really have the best defense in the world, too. But at the same time, Vandy doesn't have anything on offense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say like 62-10, Ole Miss, 52-point blowout at Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford.
Good score right there. So next we got Tennessee, and I think Tennessee needs to win this game for morale because I don't think Tennessee is going to have a really bad, or not bad. I don't think Tennessee is going to have a amazing year. I think Tennessee is going to have a really crappy year. You know, Josh Heupel in their first year.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Tennessee. I really do. But of course, I hope we do beat them, which I think we should. But I think Tennessee puts a whooping on Vanderbilt. I think Tennessee scores in the 40s, and I believe this game is going to boost up maybe Tennessee fans and maybe a little bit of not a glimmer of hope for next year, but some flashes of something. I think they win the game 41-7 easily against Vanderbilt.
Tennessee?
I think Tennessee beats Vanderbilt for sure.
Hold on.
Yeah, Chess. Hold on. No, I agree. I made that new stinger. I wanted to use it in here, but yeah, Tennessee's. Yeah, I feel like Tennessee. They've had probably one of the worst off seasons in program history. They lost half their team, but I feel like maybe they're taking a lot more crap this off season than maybe they should. Maybe we're overlooking and overthinking this. Yeah, they lost half their team to the portal and all that, but uh, they should go into Knoxville, and Tennessee should whoop up on their rival. Um, I feel like they deserve more credit than they're getting, honestly. But at the same time, I still think they're going to be a down team this year. But they'll be pretty good in this game. Vanderbilt is going to be worn out from this just tough year. I mean, you've heard what we've given these score predictions and who we're picking them to lose to, and I'm gonna give it to the Vols. I think they come out on top in this game. I feel like they put probably their highest scoring game of the season. 55. I would say 55-10, maybe.
55-10. Okay. And you don't even got to worry about the SEC championship logo right there because Vanderbilt will never.
I'm gonna take a guess and say I think they make it to Atlanta, but they don't make it in the stadium. And I say they're gonna sit on the curbside and eat a bunch of cracker crumbs on the sidewalk. Chess. What do you think about your prediction?
I think they're going to be at the stadium, but scalping tickets on the outside. So yeah, I have Vanderbilt going 3-9. I don't think anybody in this comment section can disagree with me when we say that Vanderbilt's a terrible school and they're going to be awful. If
Yeah,
you disagree with me, let me know. But you need to get your head checked first, or your ass checked, or something,
yeah,
or you were dropped on your head when you was a baby. But Vanderbilt's going to be terrible, 3-9 all the way. I'm confident about my picks there,
yeah,
but I mean, if Vanderbilt proves me wrong, then they prove me wrong. It is what it is. But
yeah. I
I
think. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just gonna say. I mean, I could see like 3-9 or 2-10. I feel like they get off to a pretty decent start to start out the season with those three non-con games. Maybe Stanford hits them, but then they hit Georgia. Um, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, but they won't get more than maybe 3 wins on the schedule.
if they get more than 3 wins, I'll be shocked. And if they do beat an SEC team, I hope and I pray it's Florida. I would laugh so hard. I would until I piss my pants if I had pants on, which I probably don't. But Ballard, we'll go ahead and take this off the screen and we can talk about some other shiznit we got going on. You
Yeah,
guys in the
man.
comment section while me and Ballard's talking, man, y'all vote who y'all want us to do for next week. We've already knocked out Vanderbilt. We've knocked out A&M, Bama, and Georgia. Y'all pick the next team y'all want. Let us know. Ballard, are you excited? How excited are you for that game against Miami, dude? How excited?
I'm very excited. I
Are you
mean,
nervous?
these two teams have not met since the 92-93 season in the championship game. And the picture you're looking at here is George Teague. He chased that joker down, Lamar Thomas. He had the ball. George Teague took it from him. And here's the thing. I feel like people aren't giving enough credit. Like people say, "Oh, Bama's just going to blow them out." Nobody knows what the hell is going to happen, and I really think Miami deserves more credit than they're getting. I really think they'll have a good team. I think they've had good teams and can compete. I mean, it's just one of those. They're like tier two. They just can't. They're not there yet to at least beat up on teams like Clemson or Georgia, Bama, or whoever. Ohio State. Um, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Are you nervous at all to play them?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got you. So
You never know.
I'd like to talk about my week 1 game a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit here.
Go for it.
So shout out to you taters out there. You all can suck my nuts for sure. DJ Unga Lodnang, whatever you call him, the pine or not the pineapple, the ukulele. I think he's going to be running for his life the whole game. And I'm telling you right now, after we beat Clemson, I don't want to hear you damn taters talking to me and telling me, "Oh, we should have done this, should have done that." Take your L, go home and change your fucking pad from your vagina bleeding. I don't want to
Damn.
hear your shit. I'm so tired of the Clemson Taters. T-Skin Pete, I love you to death, brother, but we're gonna shut your damn mouth week 1. You better get used to it. Georgia owns Clemson all time. We're their daddy, and I don't care what anybody says. Georgia's gonna beat Clemson week 1. It's
Right.
gonna happen. Mark it down on your
And
calendar.
it'll put them on the map too. I
No,
mean,
we're
they're
on the
already.
map already.
Well, no, I know that y'all are already a top tier, but it'll definitely say, okay, yeah, yeah, Georgia's here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Like
got
I
you.
said, like I
It's real.
said, like I said, you can put it down in your little calendar. You can put it in a bottle and ship it, or shove it up your ass, whatever you want to do. Clemson will lose to Georgia week 1, guaranteed. Again, Clemson fans, suck my fucking nuts. Anyways,
Wow, Chess.
let's look at the comment section. Trenches says LSU. Matt says we got 2 for LSU so far. So, Ballard, looks like we're covering the corn dog.
They might take a step forward.
Jordan
We'll see.
Bowman. There's my favorite, Jordan Bowman. Jordan Bowman, you know I love you to death, man. You're awesome on AAA. But let me ask you something personally. How are you going to deal with the fact that Georgia's going to beat you week 1?
How embarrassing would it be for
And
Clemson they lose to Georgia, man?
it
Embarrassing.
won't be embarrassing. It'll be a good loss for them.
Yeah, it will.
And how funny will it be, Jordan, when y'all do make it to the playoffs and we're in the playoffs and we play you again and we beat you again to go to the national title? And I pray and I hope whoever we're playing in the national title, I don't care if it's Bama, I don't care if it's it won't be Miami. I don't give a damn who it is. You're getting your ass whooped. You can guarantee it. Jordan, I love you. Week 1, your ass is mine. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to hate on you. You're going to hate me. You're going to wish I was fucking gone from YouTube. Because all these Clemson fans can suck my fucking nuts. You all suck. You ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking tater tots. And all this, we've won national titles more relevant. I don't give a damn if you've won 80 national titles in a fucking row. Georgia's going to be your daddy and will continue to be your daddy.
And they're going to talk a bunch of smack before they lose to Bama in December. We love you guys.
We do. Clemson has lived off disrespect for years. Keep adding fuel to the fire. Y'all don't learn. Keep adding fuel to the fire. We're going to blow that motherfucker up.
Damn. Chess is going at it. Keep going.
And that's I will. Right. We're gonna blow that son of a bitch up, Megan. I know it's hard to beat two the same team 2 times in the same year, but I don't give a damn. Tater man, where are you? Because we're gonna whip your ass week 1, and that is a motherfucking fucking tea. I'm sick and tired of Clemson fans. Y'all are getting just as bad as motherfucking Alabama fans. No offense, Ballard. You know I love you. Dabo Swinney is the biggest. Roll down tide. Dabo Swinney is the biggest crybaby back bitch I've ever seen in my life. Dabo should have been born with a fucking.
Dude.
He was born with a silver spoon in his motherfucking mouth. I don't want to hear shit from you fucking Clemson fans. If you don't think Dabo Swinney's a crybaby bitch, then you're retarded. Get off the fucking internet. Tater man, after week 1, you're going to need Vaseline because we're going to fucking shove it in goddamn raw. That's all I got to say in the fucking show.
Sorry,
I'm TikTok Chess Hall.
I'm Ballard Sports Media. Miami and Clemson going down in week 1. Suck it.
Suck my dick, Clemson. Love you guys. Peace out. Fuck you, Clemson.
Roll Tide.
Go Dogs.
Woo!
That guy doesn't count. He can't even read.